when you a serious ass man, people don't know how to deal with it. So, serious women, you can listen to this too. People become uncomfortable. Uh, and you might be like, well, why are people uncomfortable with people who are serious? It's because, well, it's multifold, okay? Speaking from how people perceive you, they understand that they won't be able to manipulate you. They understand that they're gonna have to come at you correct. Even with this silly concoction that I have on my head, that a lot of people wear this type of shit everywhere they go, I'm still coming off in a serious fashion the way I'm talking to you guys. So that lets you know it starts with a mindset. I'm like a troll. Like when it comes to OG trolling millennials, I gotta be like at least top 100 in the world because I've trolled and maybe the groundwork isn't there in social media, uh, but in my real life, man, I'm a hell of a troll. And if I could pull off being taken serious while wearing this shit on my head, just think about when I have full beard and when I'm more intense and I'm not playing around. So I want you guys to understand that people who are serious, people who are thorough, professional, uh, they make people very uncomfortable and they hit at people's insecurities. Because I'm someone who appreciates silence when necessary. I don't like the sound of talk just for talking. I think your words should mean something. And a lot of people are uncomfortable with that. A lot of people need to fill awkward spaces with conversation, with meaningless jargon. And I'm someone who believes that communication is best when it's nonverbal. The people that I speak to in my life, I can kind of see them when they come into, whether that be my clients, when they come into my space, or people in my personal life. I can pick up their energy without them saying absolutely anything. And it's funny because sometimes you guys might have experienced this. You could ask somebody that you're on the same frequency with, um, how you doing? And in the back of your mind, you know they're having a bad day. And they'll be like, oh, I'm okay. And you'll be like, no, it's not. What's going on? Right? That lets you know that communication is very much so nonverbal, which is why people who are actually walking the walk, they do less of the talking. And I've been told to smile more plenty of times in my life, my younger life. Now people don't actually do that to me. It's just too intense now. And my thought process was always, why the fuck would I smile? I can be happy without smiling. If I'm charming and disarming, you got a problem. And a very dear friend of mine once told me, man, KO, when you smile, it's pretty scary because what's on your mind. But I'm a grown ass man, over 6 feet, close to 300 fucking pounds. I've been through shitloads of trauma, hardship, pain that a lot of people would never feel. Some people have felt, just different traumas. So my thought process is that if I was a smiling, bumbling idiot like majority of people, I would never have made it half as far as I have, and I still have places that I'm going, for sure. But I want you guys to understand that being serious, it hits at people's insecurities, because you're saying, hey, you can't manipulate me. And I check a lot of boxes uh, that make people uncomfortable. I'm bigger than 99% of the people that I'm around. I'm stronger than 99% of the people I'm around. And I'm very direct. And I'm not the type of person to make people comfortable around me. I'm the type of person who is, I try to be a good person. I'm not trying to be a nice person. So how people internalize and how they feel, I don't give a fuck about. And I encourage you guys to feel the same way. Um, in a lot of ways, people are so fucking insecure. They're so stuck on stupid, for lack of better terms, that when they see you as serious, they think that you're angry, you're mad, you're having a bad day. What's wrong with you? Lighten up. I never met anybody that I admired, especially as a grown ass man, who spent their time lighting up and was easygoing, that didn't have vulnerabilities. I totally disagree with the thought process that the person who smiles the most is the strongest. There's one thing of being aware, grateful. We're all blessed to be have breath inside of us. We're all blessed to be surviving, right? That goes without saying. But just to walk around happy-go-lucky at all times um, doesn't necessarily mean you have joy in your life. Some of the most miserable people I've encountered that started with a smile, I was the same. Slowly but surely, that smile turned upside down to a frown. So it's a mask. This is no trick. Everybody who wants to come at you, they're going to come at you with a smile on their face. Whether this is like some of the sickest, most perverted people, the grapists, your Jeffrey Dahmers, your John Wayne Gacy's, all of those type of people, they always charmed and disarmed. When someone is too nice to me right away, shit wears me out. I got to really get to know you at least 10 times before I see that you're consistent in who you are. And then if you stay consistent, we might could build something from there. But I'm not the type of person that tries to connect with everybody because, quite frankly, I'm just a different motherfucker. I'm a different breed. I'm very arrogant. I'm very cocky. I'm very smart. I have extreme loyalty. And I'm an empath, meaning that I can pick up on people's feelings and thoughts and energy. There's a lot of dark triad shit that I have inside of me from the trauma I've been through. And I'm also a Scorpio. Some of you idiots might not even believe in zodiac shit. That's cool. Um, but I do. And a lot of the things I've seen in people who have certain zodiacs, it remains to be true. Not all of it is true, but I know for a fact as a Scorpio, the Scorpios I've encountered have a certain empathic ability. They're very much so aware, very charismatic, strong personality, and I'm that type of person. So I just want to keep on track here because I want to ramble, but there's information in there that you being serious is a really good thing. Um, I'm somebody who believes, as I was saying before, that I rather vet and pre-qualify people instead of just cold calling a bunch of people. Because I'm about meaningful connections and conversations. I'm not selling snake oil. I don't really encourage a lot of you guys to do anything for me, right? I'm not big on that. I don't have a PayPal link in there and shit like that. The people who want it, come get it. Everything I ever wanted, I went and got. Skills that I paid for, um, whether through blood, sweat, tears, or financially. There's a price to pay to get what you want. I wanted to be proficient with firearms. I spent a lot of money to do that. I wanted to be proficient at football. I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into that. So with this weightlifting shit, I'm doing the same thing. I put a lot of energy, effort to lift at a high level, to be strong physically. But the payoff was great in all three areas. It was very therapeutic for me. But I'm very much so serious since I'm comfortable around you. And I encourage you guys to vet people and be that way too, men and women. When you're serious, you might intimidate people. But if someone has goodness in their heart, if someone has joy and positive motives and great intentions for you in their heart, you can't scare that person off because that person is coming from a place of righteousness and truth. Now, if someone has bad motives and bad intentions in their heart, you can scare that person off by being serious and stone-faced and stoic in a lot of ways. And I just want you guys to know who follow me this far that a lot of my YouTube content now that's going to be on here, I'm going to be uploading very consistently. It's going to be more so based off of how people react to you when you exhibit positive, powerful emotion and energy and presence. All of the shit I'm going to do on Patreon is going to be very much so uncensored, and it's going to teach you how to exhibit those things. So for this video, I'm basically talking about how people perceive serious people and the reactions of that. How is that? Later on today on Patreon, I'm going to be dropping a video on how to come off as more serious, right? So on Patreon, I'm molding people to give them how to exude these positive things. On YouTube, majority, not all, is going to be how other people respond to you. So if you want to better yourself, you'll learn a lot on YouTube. I've spent I don't know how many hours ingesting a lot of content from a lot of people and a lot of great information on YouTube and Patreon. But on Patreon, I'm going to be giving you ways to train, ways to live to build true strength, things to do, clothes to wear, items to acquire, shit like that, more tangible information. So if you like this video, it's highly encouraging for me, and it is easy for you to do. And a lot of people don't want to do it. But in all honesty, if the information was valuable to you, it would be easy for you to leave a like or a comment. So I'm not going to ask anyone to do anything they don't want to do, because I know when someone fucks with you and when they don't. And when someone doesn't fuck with you, you have to pull teeth to get it. All the content creators and information I got, I truly fuck with, so I would always leave a like or a comment. Great video, encouragement. Understanding that if I took one nugget from a person, then that person has impacted my life in a certain way. And we all should have things to give. And this is what creates network, right? So stay serious. No matter what you wear, as you can see here, it doesn't matter. If you're serious, it starts in the mind. And on Patreon, by the end of the day, I'll have a video for you guys who are on Patreon talking about some things you can do to come off as more serious and be taken more seriously in your day-to-day adventures. Work, life, school, public, general public, social scene, all that shit. A lot of things that you want out of life will come to you when you stop chasing them. You have to learn how to arouse, not attract, okay? Attraction is one thing. People might gravitate towards you. Arousal means that people can't think about anything except for what you have to give them. So it's a stronger energy. It's a stronger vibration. All right, guys, leave a like. Catch you guys later. Peace.